guys, it's Ahmer here. So today I wanted to talk about something that I often get asked so many times. How is it so easy to collect video games? Why do you find all of this amazing stuff, and how is it even possible? So let's just go ahead and jump into it. So location definitely plays a key, and a lot of it has to do with luck or even the right timing. But I will have to say that definitely being in a crowded city, a larger area that's like so populated, definitely helps when you're trying to collect video games, whether you visit those areas or whether you live in those areas. So if you guys are excited to learn more about all of this and you want to grow your video game collection, you just want to learn about all of this cool stuff, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you never miss out on any videos. So we'll just jump into it. It is so easy to collect video games, whether it be, the price being insane, whether that is something that kind of discourages you, but if you are in the right place, if you are at the right time in all of these different places, it's just so easy. So first of all, my area is just so jam-packed, it's so crowded, so overpopulated. There are so many people who collect video games, but because of that, there are so many store locations. So not only do we have video game stores, we have flea markets, we have vendors, we have so many people selling, whether it be online, on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, etc. There's just so many different stores, so many different toy stores, comic book stores. There's just so much. And instead of just focusing on one item, these places are bringing video games to these items so that it can go ahead and kind of like expand out and branch out to everyone who is interested in buying these certain items. And then on top of it, there are tons of thrift stores in my area. And because there are so many different people, there's so many different types of people who are just donating video games, 90s, 80s, toy memorabilia, just so many different collectibles to these locations, just clearing out their items. And it's just really easy to go into these places and sometimes find these amazing deals. Now, we're not talking about the times that I've went into these locations and found absolutely nothing, or maybe I was just a few seconds too late and I saw someone else, picking up these items. But because there are just so many people out there looking for these items, I feel like the market is there to go ahead and, have these locations that we all go to try and hunt for these deals, to find these items. And if I need an item, I can just call around to several locations and see if they have that game that I want in stock. And if they don't have it, I maybe only have to try one or two more numbers, and then they have it. So it's just really great when you live in a particular area that is just so populated, so overcrowded, especially one that kind of like caters to video game collectors and collectors in general. And then another thing that's also great is I often hear people, say that they don't have like a Walmart, a Target, or any of these other like big department stores nearby, or they have to drive hours. Within an hour driving, distance or time, there's probably like over 20 or 30 of these places that I can just go to. So if one GameStop is out of something, another one might have it. Same with, Targets or Walmarts or just really any department store. They're just right at my fingertips. And then another great thing is the amount of like video game conventions or toy shows or comic book, meets that they have. There's just so many different, meet and greet events. There's so many different big conventions, big vendors where people set up all of these different things. Within a few hours driving distance, there's so many different states around. There's so many different, big places where they host all of these conventions or toy shows, etc. And all of these like local comic book stores or toy stores or even like video game stores will put on all of these different events to try and, make it better for everyone in the community. I feel like the community aspect is just there. And then just going online like Facebook Marketplace, I can literally search something and next thing you know, there's like hundreds of these items within a certain driving time or like even walking time. I found things like down the street before where just making that connection or like talking to these different people that I know, and next thing you know, I'm getting tons of stuff in the collection. So that is definitely something that really helps, especially when you're trying to go for a variety of different things, whether it be comic books, toys, video games, vintage and newer, just a mix of everything. It's really great seeing the community being there, all of these different stores, all of these different supporting groups, just people coming together and really wanting to, make a difference, help everyone out, and just really be a place of, positivity where everyone could just come together. And then even these stores, they have all of these different events, whether it's Smash Brother tournaments, whether they just have some sort of like game nights, or even like Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering cards. They have different like little events like that, just so local to me. And I think it's because this area is just so overpopulated, and it's what all of us want. This whole entire community is just expanding and growing. The age range is just there. There's just so many older and younger people getting into all of this stuff with the hobby, and it's just fantastic to see. So that is something that I'm super thankful for and super blessed to know that I have such an amazing community, such an amazing area that really makes it easy for people who want to collect, who want to go out there, whether it be at flea markets, yard sales, thrift stores, just so much. You can literally just have these connections and people will send items that they're selling to you. You don't even have to do anything. So it's just constantly building those connections, building that growth, building the community overall, and just everyone coming together. And that's exactly what it's all about. So that is something that I just wanted to share with you. Do you guys live in an overpopulated area? Do you have the same experience as me? Or do you live somewhere that's much smaller, where it could be a little bit more challenging? Or do you prefer that? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.